Hello, 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 and welcome back. Happy Friday. Hello, Ducky. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the last Friday stream at this time. That sounds both sad and ominous. But it's true. I mean, at least till end of the year or so, probably. Welcome to the last stream at this time. Man. Oh, I'm both nervous and excited. If you haven't heard, I finally managed to get a job. Finally managed to get one. And it starts on Wednesday, on the 1st. So, that's why the stream schedule is going to have to change. Because obviously, I cannot start at streaming at 9 a.m. during the weekdays. Well, if I'm supposed to be at work at 9 a.m. on a weekday. Weekends are going to stay the same as always. Weekends aren't changing. Weekends will still be 9 a.m. They've always been 9 a.m. For me. And I think they'll remain 9 a.m. Unless, something happens. So, no, I'm not going to do 3 a.m. streams. What's probably going to happen is most likely they're going to move back to being 7 p.m. my time. They used to be 7 p.m. my time. Then they changed to 9 a.m. every day, and it's going to have to go back to 7 p.m. Give or take. I might need to push it back to 8 p.m., but around probably 7 p.m. my time is when I'll have to have them. Hey, 12 a.m. streams. Hey, if you're up at 12 a.m., then yes. You'll look for someone to stream to watch. Because the way I see it, it's, work will be about 9 to 5. Sometimes maybe I'll have to stay a little longer, so till 6, I'll just assume till 6. And then I need time to, get home and set up, and so that's 7 would be the earliest where I'd be able to do it. Yeah. But I got a job. That's, contract, at least to start with, till end of the year. So from, September 1st till, New Year's Eve. Hopefully they're happy with me, hopefully everything goes well, and, they keep me longer. But, that's the start. Of course, if I screw up on the first day, I can just be out of there and then we'll be back to the normal schedule. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully that won't happen, but, you never know. But that does mean that this is the last one at this time. Next week, we will already be swapping. Because I start Wednesday, normally I was taking Mondays off. Right? I was taking Mondays off to work and stuff. Now, that's going to be a little different. Most likely, what I'm going to have to do is Fridays will become my day off. For 2 reasons. One being PleasantCraft meetings are on Fridays. Around the time when I might start streaming. Or I might do a different day and I'll just put Fridays to be a later start time than other days. I don't know. That's to be decided. But I think this Monday I will still take off as normal. But immediately Tuesday we'll start doing the 7 p.m. So Tuesday will be 7 p.m. and then Wednesday will be the actual start of my first day. And still 7 p.m. Unless, I have to stay longer or whatever happens. So yeah. It's kind of how it is. Oh, I am excited. I am super nervous. I'm tempted to take both Monday and Tuesday off to just prep. So that might also happen. I'm not saying that it won't, so as a heads up, stop it. Awesome. How are you down there? Oh, there's still a lot of them here. Come here, guys. There. Hello, everyone. Hey. But today I figured, you know, a slightly calmer stream, just working on the dragon, is good. It's Friday, you know. I want to make sure that I get everything I wanted done. I did work on him again last night. So, you know, more progress has been done, which is great. But yeah. It's, it's happening. It's happening, and I'm nervous, and I'm happy, and we'll see where things go from here, right? It's all we can do. But also, I think we should have, actually, finally, enough copper for the entire build. Oh yeah, I just changed it. So... There we go. This should be the last of the copper that we actually need. Plus extra. Let's see how much we got. Okay. Bam, and... yeah. Extra. Extra. We did it. This was the last shulker box. This is shulker box 33 of all the copper blocks that I need for this place. So, I am now curious. I'm level 2149 at the completion of getting all the copper needed for the build. I have killed 2.589 million drowned to getting here. My goodness. I have dealt, what, 6.78 million damage? Yeah, okay. Items. Crafted. Crafted up 56.3 thousand copper blocks. I need to get more blocks of prismarine, so that is how many I've crafted. I've used 31.8 thousand, but a lot of times I use them as extra. Doesn't mean I've placed them entirely. So, picked up 2,000 because most of them were just crafted. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go build a dragon. Enric, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Now go die in-game, not IRL. No, I don't want to. I'd rather not. You know, if at all possible. You know, I'd rather not. You know, at this point, I don't like dying in the game. I don't know. I know many people are completely okay with it. I don't know, but I've never liked dying. So I try to keep alive as much as I can. Parry decoration? What about it? Do I want to trade some... Hold on. I need to repair this pick, so... Excuse me, sir. Perfect. Thank you. Bam. Need some help, just some ideas, etc. I'll figure out what kind of deco you want to do. Do you want to do more architectural? Do you want to do something more organic? And then depth. Don't do flat walls. I think the age of flat walls is over. And if it's not, I want it to be over. I hate them. I don't like flat walls. If you're doing something a little more architectural, try to do like at least 3 layers of depth. What I mean by 3 layers of depth, why is there gas there? What I mean by 3 layers, let's say you have like maybe pillars in the front with archways, and there's a gap, and then there's like some wall. So there's the wall, there's air, to like, there's just depth of 3D-ness, and then there's pillars. It's 3 layers. Figure out something like that. That would be nice too. And you can, again, you can repeat. But if it doesn't repeat, that's even better. I would try to make it not repeat if possible. Just for slight variations on like everything. That would be great. You could, of course, theme it for whatever farm you're building or whatever reason you're building it. But everyone does that. So I would just make the deck, parry walls be their own thing, personally. Make it so the farm just happens to be there, but the parry walls are the kind of the deco. You know, so that because not everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, let me see the farm. Some people are gonna be like, oh man, I want to see deco. And if your farm is the more impressive thing compared to the deco, then those people aren't gonna be interested. While people that don't care about the deco will just look at the farm and be impressed with the farm. So you want both to be like cool by themselves. But the first question you really gotta ask yourself is, what kind of wall do you want? Organic or not? Architectural? Well, yeah, whatever you want. For your storage? Do you have a perimeter for your storage? My goodness. Do whatever. Find a theme that you really like. And go from there, honestly. If you like, you know, Greek mythology, make a Greek mythology design. If you like, I don't know, the giant flying spaghetti monster, make one that looks like the giant flying spaghetti monster, you know? You're not, tied down to anything. So really, yeah, just find what do you like and make the wall that. That'd be my recommendation. I do need more, prismarine bricks. That's the next thing I need to actually AFK the Guardian farm, finally. I haven't technically gotten all the resources. Guardian farm does need some grabbing. We have what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're over halfway done with the Dargan. We're halfway there. Whoa. Right. I think that's how the song goes. Okay. Let me show you guys what I've done yesterday. But yeah, I was trying to do at least 15 or so layers a day. And so yesterday I spent 2 hours doing 15 layers. That's right. To do 15 layers, it takes about 2 hours. I think as it goes higher and higher, it's gonna be a little bit faster and faster because it does get narrower and narrower, but check it out. That's the, that's it. Your main problem is knowing what to do. Your first thing to do is to figure out what stuff do you like. What do you wanna do? So, what do you like? Like that's the first thing you gotta. I can help you narrow it down, but you gotta tell me, like, you know, you like X, or, you know, you're interested in Y. Let's say, like, you enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. You could do stuff from there. I mean, you're so open to, like, anything that, I don't know about you're open, but, like, you can. I was getting ideas. Okay, well, that's what I mean. What do you like right now? I'll get your ideas if you want. You gotta tell me what you like. Right? That's the first and foremost. And don't say Minecraft. That is not an acceptable answer. Do you like certain types of art? Do you like certain types of games? Do you like certain environments, themes, stories? Zelta, I assume that's Phantom Hourglass. So that is cool, but again, you have to. How would you put then an hourglass into like a wall deco? Well, what you can do is maybe have it be on the side and maybe broken. So that way it covers a large area. Because the problem with an hourglass is it's very tall, right? It's a very tall and more... It's not a very square-ish shape. But if you have it maybe in pieces, maybe some shards here and there, and you can have some fun with it that way. You can do an hourglass. Or if you're okay having just a really tall design, you can do that, of course. What else? I mean, if you're going with Zelda, you could always look up like a bunch of environments in Legend of Zelda. See if any of those are really cool. A lot of them will have buildings. See if any of those buildings look cool. And see if you can, like, recreate kind of a similar design of that as an homage to Zelda. That's also an option. Oh yeah, I forgot to put in the camera count. Hold on. We're going to get the camera count in here in just a second. Pause. Let's get that in. Let's see. Where is Minecraft spectator account? By the way, have you guys started migrating yet? Out of curiosity, have any of you gotten the capes? Because I know a few people that have now. I have not gotten it on either of my accounts. So I'm still waiting on that. You made your account on Microsoft? Have you gotten the cape? There it is. Oh, yeah, I was here. Oh, no, not you. You. There it is. Okay. You don't know? Okay. Okay, let's... okay, so that is... should be, like, around 60. Let's fly back. Oh, radar distance is 16, but it's just that big. We literally cannot load the entire thing. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. That seems okay. That gets you the idea of what we're working on. Okay. Let me just pull this up, and then boom. Okay. Hey, Justin, welcome in. Yeah, dragon wings. Look, if chicken wings taste like chicken, if you were to nom on dragon wings, would they taste like chicken? These are the questions we need answers to. Just saying. But welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. You know, mythical creatures. People say alligator tastes like chicken. Do dragons? We should raid Area 51 and see. Can you imagine? Hypothetically, if Area 51 is everything you think Area 51 to be, it is. But you break in, and instead of, you know, doing anything with the aliens, you just eat them. And then when asked why, you're like, I want to know if they taste like chicken. That's it. And they'd be like, do they? Like, nah, not really. A little too tough, Gaby. Can you imagine? Wasn't there was a big event for Area 51, what, last year? 2 years ago? Wasn't there? Where a lot of people gathered outside of Area 51? Or something like that? Nothing happened. Like, they didn't do anything in the end. But I just remember there was like a big gathering. They wanted to do something, but nothing ever happened. $2 years, yeah. Yeah, I think it was before COVID, so yeah, I guess it would be Jesus, that's 2 years of that. Oh man, that's hard to believe. But yeah, it's been that long. What's crazier is well, I don't know about crazier, but I haven't had a quote-unquote proper job in 4 years. Now, I'm not saying I've been unemployed for 4 years. So the reason I say proper job, I mean one where I came into work. Because even before COVID hit, for about 2 years, I was doing remote work from home. So I had a job, I just was doing it from home. So that's kind of. Did you check out the weather show? Oh, I did not. I saw the link, but I was busy at the time. But and then I completely forgot about it. I'm sorry about that. I did see it, so thank you so much for posting it. Yeah, yesterday was a crazy day for me. For those that don't know, I got a job. That starts on Wednesday. On the 1st. For the first time in a long time. I finally found myself a job. Yesterday was a lot of that. That was all of us focusing on. Not an interview, a full job. The interview went well. Hey, Peanut Squirrel, welcome in. The interview went real well, I guess, because they offered me the job. So yeah, I'm starting on Wednesday. And that does mean the schedule's changing. Things are changing here. But, you know, I still want to stream every day. But I'll be just back to the later time as it once was. That's all. And hopefully otherwise, not much will change. Videos will still be the same. Hopefully. Everything hopefully will be good. If anything, see, I want to say I'd be able to tell you guys, you know, cool stories, but I'd be under NDA. I haven't signed it yet, but let's be honest. If I say anything, I'm not gonna last there long. What I can say is, if you're wondering what kind of job it is, I am a 3D artist, and so it's been a while, but once again, I'll be working in film and TV shows. So I'll be doing basically environments that you see in film, TV shows, commercials, things of that nature. So yeah, that's a me. If any of you guys have ever seen, 21 Jump Street, I was the one who made the doves that flew out of the car. The digital double that got run over. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Again, because it's been a while, I'm a little nervous. But it'll be good. It'll be good. How are you guys? How's your week? How's things been? Anything exciting, crazy happen for you guys? Or things been a little more calm? You just watched the scene, it's really cool. Yeah. Originally, there was only gonna be like 2 shots of the doves coming out of the car. And, they ended up being... they ended up wanting more after they saw it. So... nothing exciting here. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that is a good thing. A lot of times when people like ask you like anything good happening, you know, you just answer like, if nothing bad is happening, you just go with that. Because honestly, if nothing bad is happening, that's already a good thing, right? So just because nothing exciting is happening doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah. So I'm kind of very happy also about potentially finishing the dragon, hopefully, next week. Because I won't be able to put in the same amount of hours into the stuff anymore. Because obviously if I stream, you know, let's say 7 to 10, roughly my time. Well, then I can't really, I don't have another 2-3 hours to put into just building them. So the fact that we're going to finish him off next week, I think is great. And then we can work on like a bunch of other things. They're tips usually, compared to donations, which are more for what's it called? Oh man. You know, when people try to save up money for a good cause. I forgot the name of it. But yes, I have. Either way, yes, I have. On YouTube, I have not gotten a tip directly, but I have gotten super chats, which are effectively the same thing. Now you remember one, Gina? Yeah, I've definitely gotten tips. They're all super chats and tips. I think over $1 are have text to speech, I believe. Unless something happened, they should have. Oh, also, I'm actually very excited. Henrik, you're probably gonna be excited about this potentially. You remember the Pokemon game? We're getting that back soon. YouTube has finally been working with integration of the program used for that stuff. So all the interactivity, probably the next month or so, maybe 2, depends how long it'll take them to set it up. It's coming back. That was on Twitch. It's coming here. So we'll get back probably our you know, our voice changing and everything. Everything I used to have. So I'm actually very excited for that. Because more interactivity is very good. It's time to beat accent. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by beat? Why are we beating them? And is it to a pulp? Do you guys like pulp? I'll be honest, I'm not a big pulp drinker. If I go like orange juice or something, I go no pulp. That's how people like pulp. They always had so many. Yeah. But I am hoping to bring that back because that was fun. You know, just some good old random fun. Also, on the 2nd, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous comes out, which is a well, Pathfinder, which is a D&D style game, but for like as an RPG on the PC, if you don't know. Comes out that I've been really looking forward to, and I kind of want to stream it, but at the same time, I mean, that is just, I mean, that's so far from Minecraft that, I mean, I don't even know. And at the same time, I don't know if I want to, if I do that here, if I do that somewhere else. Where'd it go? There it is. Do I start up a second channel and just start doing varied content there? That's something I've actually considered. Start up a second YouTube channel, and just, hey, that just, all varied content will go there, kind of thing. Yeah. What do you guys think? This would not affect, by the way, any of the normal streams. I should specify. Like, this would be like me playing kind of on my own time, a lot more casually. You know, a lot more relaxed. So, kind of my my thought process. Because originally, the first game, Pathfinder Kingmaker, I played over 300 hours of, if not 400 hours of. And I never even beat it because it was originally so buggy. And then by the time they fixed the bugs, I played it so many times. I was like, and then something else came out, I think, that I just never finished it. But I still loved it enough to like replay it because it's very replayable. Because it's like a Dungeons and Dragons type thing. It is extremely replayable because you can keep making new characters and builds. I love that stuff. But yeah, that's short. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I start up another channel for very content? Would any of you guys want to watch? Is actually the better question. Alright, would any of you be interested in some non-Minecraft content? In addition to the Minecraft content. Again. Maybe you. Okay. I should specify like content slash streams on that second channel would not be like, yeah, there's definitely like one a week or anything. No, that would be just like whenever I'm playing at random times or, you know, random days. I'll go live there. And then VODs, of course. I'll be on YouTube, so all VODs will be saved. But I want to play. I do an evil run, where I play an evil character because there's alignments. You know, good old full D&D there, alignments and everything. And I want to do an evil lich run. That sounds like fun. On the hardest difficulty, of course. Because, you know, I'm crazy like that. Yeah. Oh, so many changes coming, huh? Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. If I haven't mentioned, I think I have. Weekends will stay the same. Job or no job, my weekends have always been 9 a.m. and they will continue to be 9 a.m. So, if for whatever reason during the week you can't watch anymore because of the time change, like especially if you're like in Europe and it's just too late, weekends will still be the go-to then, because that time is not changing, as far as I know. Now, if for whatever reason I need to do like overtime and come in during the weekend to work, which, you know, in this field has happened, it is a thing. Then, you know, that might be adjusted accordingly, but that's an exception, not the rule. Oh yeah, that's not the only. So Pathfinder is coming out on the 2nd. I started my job on the 1st, and also on the 1st, I just remembered Genshin Impact is having an update. So within 2 days, a lot is happening for me. A game comes out, a game has an update, and it started work. I just realized. Oh, next week is gonna be crazy for me. You'll have to bear with me. It might all be very weird. Like, it might be weird. I'll try to somehow keep up with everything. I might. There's a very small chance, but I might like need to cancel a stream or two. Just to you know, breathe. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully everything will be as good. But if things if anything ever needs to be adjusted, times, schedules, I will always let you guys know on Twitter, which gets auto-posted to the Discord, so in case you don't have a Twitter, you can always follow the Twitter in the self-signable roles section of the Discord to always stay up to date for that stuff. Yeah. And then goody goody. Have you gotten a better idea of what you want to do now, Henrik, by the way? After the hopefully good advice I've given you? I don't know if it was actually good, but after the advice, I guess. Now I need 8 torches. You ever say that and you're not finding inspiration? Aww. If you're not finding inspiration, there's nothing wrong with that. Try to, you know, take a break, work on something else, and come back to it. You know, inspiration doesn't just always come immediately. So, you know, there's a reason things like writer blocks exist for writers. The same for like pretty much everything. Sometimes you just can't think of something. Maybe just take some time, you know, to like focus on something else. Come back to it later with a fresh mind. Sometimes that's all you need. So I wouldn't worry about it. You've been thinking about it for a week? The thing about it this way, look at like a bunch of different perimeters, perimeter decos. Find ones you like, okay? Figure out which ones you like and what it is that you like about them. Right? Find one thing that you like about, like, let's say 5 different perimeters. Just whatever it is. It doesn't have to be like something specific. Like maybe you like the way this perimeter did, like, has like drawings of, you know, animals as part of it. You like this one that has, you know, cool archways. You like this one that has like multiple floors. Let's throw just ideas. Like you like that one thing in those three. Well, try to design then something that incorporates those three things. Make your own perimeter from those three things that you like. That happens to include all of them. So you never come up with an idea yourself until you've basically taken ideas from everyone else. You know, you basically Frankenstein your own thing from theirs. Completely normal thing to do. Could always do that. Okay. That's also an option. Like, let's say, the evolve perimeter I did, right? Let's say you like the spikes, right? In that, but of course you want to make your own thing. Well, what if whatever design you make, or whatever design you come up with, on top of it has some cool like spikes coming out of it, because you like that. That's an option. Again, you didn't come up with the full design, but you like that part of it, so you incorporate it. What's all that? That's usually how I do it. Like, I try to find, like, figure out what I like or what works, and then go from there. Like, whether it's one thing or multiple things. Go with that. Or, of course, what you can always do is just go on Google Images. I just spent hours and hours and hours not looking for Minecraft wall designs, because obviously that would just do what I just said, which is find ones you like and figure out what you like about them. But instead, look up just designs of things, just on Google Images of just things you like, and see if you can recreate them or something of that nature. No. Well, I totally had a dream slash nightmare, slash whatever you want to call it, a day or two ago. It might have been last night. I don't remember. For the one of the rare times I have dreams of me flying and not landing properly and just dying in Minecraft and losing all my levels. Like, I don't really care, but actually that happening, it's like whatever. I might have even been daydreaming. I don't remember. While just building, like, I wonder what would happen if I did this. Just my mind goes to weird places. Or my mind is just weird, let's be honest. After a very long while of thinking not, you found that you basically love every single perimeter from WaveTech? Okay. Well, then you gotta ask yourself, what makes their perimeters specifically that you like? What are they doing that other people are not? that you're liking so much? Like, how is theirs different? Why did you say theirs specifically? Once you can, once you figure out stuff like that, pretty much good to go. I haven't seen theirs personally, or maybe I have, I just didn't know it was, probably don't remember it was theirs. So, that you have to answer yourself. Brave Empire is very simplistic, but their gold farm to be deco is detailed. Not like this. But that's fine. Right? So it's not the detail level that's doing it. That's fine. But you know it's not the amount of detail they're putting into it that makes you like it. It's something else. Maybe it's the way, you know, the way they detail it. Maybe it's just the way it's incorporated into the landscape. It's not even what it is, it's just the way it's incorporated that you're just doing it. Yeah. I believe you can find something. You specifically. I believe you specifically can find something. Not that there's something to be found. But I believe you can do it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Gotta believe. Pain? Nah. Like, I don't know. If you don't know what to do at all, just make a mountain. That's what I want to do for my perimeter, my 1K perimeter in the overworld in 118. That's what I want to do. Because I don't know what else can you do on such a large scale. Can't really think of anything. So I'm just gonna do a mountain. A huge mountain. Yeah, that's going the way. Yeah. A huge mountain. Don't stop, believe. Exactly. Don't stop, can't stop, right? What you could also do, if you're having trouble figuring out like why you like certain things, you know, drop off images in like, I don't know, SideCraft and like Discord just in general, and be like, hey, check out these perimeter wall designs. I really like them more than anything else, but I can't figure out why. Can you guys help me find, you know, what it is about these that makes them so unique that I like these, like compared to some other ones? Don't hesitate to ask for help. Also, you're not guaranteed to get it, but, you know, why not try? Another option you can do. What else can you do? Welcome back, Ducky. Your turn died. Oh no. Well, I'm glad to hear it's back. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Internet dying is never good. Yeah. I was wondering if anyone was going to notice that. Yeah, but my calculations were there's pretty much no way we're hitting that before the end of the year. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know? I didn't really think it was possible to begin with, but I was like, maybe. No. The growth is in there for that. But we do have 69% to our goal. All right. That actually updates automatically. So the one for the live stream, like if you go in the details right now for the live stream, that one is not live updating. But after the stream, I go in and make it live updating. So, you know, as people become members, for example, the name appears under the latest member or latest subscriber, as long as your subscriptions are public. Your name appears there. And it literally appears on every single video. So if you're a new subscriber and you have like public subscriptions shown, probably within a few minutes you'll see your name appear everywhere under every video. Time to unsub and sub every stream so you're on the list. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that would work. I'm not saying for sure it won't, or it will. I literally have no clue if it has any kind of like management of that. I think that's probably on YouTube's side. Would YouTube consider you a quote-unquote new subscriber if you did that? I have no clue. Because I know if you unfollow and refollow, sometimes on Twitch, for example, it won't come up as a notification, but sometimes it will. I don't know what that is controlled by. Hello, Girelia. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. That's one there. Welcome, welcome. $25 stacks of birch. Uh... Let's find out. I think Kits is also streaming right now. So I don't know if he needs it now. If he does, then we'll go get him some birch. I'll make some diamonds along the way. Okay, awesome. Okay. I'll go get some now. Let's go to our 25 stack should not be a long thing at all. Pause. Let's go. We should have some birch saplings there already. You're doing well. It's been a week and a half. Are you doing well? Doing well. Been a crazy little bit. It's gonna be even crazier starting next week. As God means the job, which means schedules are gonna be changing, times are gonna be changing. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Well, I don't need to put everything up. Okay, hold on. Just in case, I'll put it all away. 3D artist. So I originally have a film background. I worked in films like 21 Jump Street. And now I got myself another job at least till end of the year. It's about 4 months. So that should be pretty exciting. Look forward to that. I don't remember how fast it will take to get to the birch. We'll see how much we get him right now. Let's go. Yeah, I'm very happy. Next week is gonna be crazy. So I started on Wednesday. But that means I'm starting Tuesday. The stream time is gonna change. So it'll no longer be 9 a.m. because I won't be able to do 9 a.m. It'll be 7 p.m. which is, 10 hours and later. But the weekend ones are still gonna stay at 9 a.m. Pacific. So that's kind of the best I can do. Because obviously I can't stream at 9 a.m. if I have to be at work at 9 a.m. Yes, 7 p.m. So 10 hours later. I used to stream at that time. It's actually 1 a.m. for you? Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it's the earliest I can do, basically. Realistically, it's the earliest I can do. Yeah, I can do later, but not earlier. 1 p.m. for you? Well, it works better for you then. Wait, I don't have any birch saplings? Poop. Okay, well, let's go back. Hold on. I need birch saplings, apparently. Unless I get lucky and I get more from this one sapling. Hold on. We need to go wood mode. Hold on. No, we didn't get it. Oh, we did. Okay. I need that. Hold on. this one back. We should have enough of Come on! Saplings. I saw the sapling fall down. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Let me just quickly turn down the volume just a tad. Over here. And then there. You do this while I'll talk to you guys. There you go. Hands free. If you don't know, by the way, F3T. It's not a bug. Well, actually, I don't know if it's considered a bug. That one actually I don't know about. Yes, this is Lamingo's design. I was originally looking for maybe a 2x2 spruce tree farm for like a super large, like fast one. But what ended up happening is basically the only designs I found were either by technical players for technical players, as in not much is explained at all, or they needed like fast right-click tweakaroo type stuff, you know, things. And no, like I want it to be done using vanilla. If I can't just hold right-click, I didn't want to do it. Hey, Thomas, so welcome in. Happy Friday. You have a universal tree farm, can also farm dark oak? Wait. You have a universal tree farm that does 2x2s and 1x1s? I've never heard of a farm like that. That's cool. I thought, usually dark oak is its own thing because, well, 2x2 is the only tree they can't do a 1x1 on. Maybe by Ixion? Nice. Really cool. Yeah, if I knew about that, maybe I would have made that one. And this is the one I use in single player. So after looking around for different tree farms, I was like, you know what? This one works. I've used it in the past. I like it. It looks cool. I want to use it. Use Fallen Breath, Dustless General Tree Farm. Very nice. Sweet. Yeah, this one is... So this one is powered by, what, 2 modules of moss, which already is more bone meal than it can use. And this is enough to power my 176 furnace array and have extra charcoal left over. So realistically, I don't really need a faster one. Because originally the whole reason I built this whole setup was for a furnace array. I wanted a furnace array that was powered by charcoal that obviously you would need a tree farm for, that would need a moss farm for it. I was thinking at one point to using the self-sustaining nether trees, but the rates of those are just so much smaller, more lag friendly potentially. Oh, here's a fun fact: this tree farm not very laggy, for me at least. The moss farm, the frame rate for the moss farm, oh, that's tanks. Whenever, even though I'm only running 2 modules, the amount of stuff that's being, I guess, entities going through all that, that's where it happens. My frame rate drops in the moss farm is running. His direction only made the farm and then you found it out. Oh no. Yeah, a lot of times when it's any redstone thing, I've learned to never rotate unless I've tested it. I've had that happen to me as well. Don't tweak or use disable particles while you're using tree farm. Nah. I really like the particles. Like, if I could have particles disabled around me where I don't see, that would be awesome. But I like the leaves falling down, the crushing, like I like all the visual stuff. So I don't want to just turn it off. Is it the most lag friendly, but it's very simple? It is. It is. And it's like, it uses a nice blast chamber, and, you know, I don't know. So I like it. I know a lot of people don't. I don't care. You know, right? Everyone uses what they like. But is that you didn't rotate it. It was the schematic who got created on another direction. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you built it to the schematic. The schematic was the mistake. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Shall we see where we are right now? What are we at? Okay. So Birch is starting to come in. Excellent. Does anybody remember how many blocks per blast El Mango's blast chamber is? Anyone at all? I could probably look it up. A lot. It is a lot. Yes. El Mango blast chamber. 240 blocks per TNT. Yeah, many, but not the most. Yeah. So 240 blocks divided by 64 is 3.75 stacks per blast. Right? We have about 5 stacks already. Well, more. We have at least 6 stacks. So, let's say to get 21, divide by 3.75, roughly. We need about 5 to 6 booms to happen, and then we have enough. That's actually not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so fun fact. When I was looking for the tree farm for this, I think I've told some of you guys this. When I was looking for the 2x2 tree farms, spruce tree farms, I came across cubic meters 2x2 tree farm. Insane thing. And then I started watching a video because it was one of the first ones with a 2x2 tree farm where it was actually like a long video trying to explain something. Okay, that's one. At the 20 out of like 23 minute mark of the video, he says the cursed words, or the cursed words, at least for me. So this requires you to have a fast right-click macro, basically Tweakaroo style, or the farm will break. I spent 20 minutes watching a video. Then at that point is when I learned I could not use it. It's like, no. Because I was trying so hard to find one, because every single one that was using the 2x2 tree farms has been saying, yeah, this will break if you don't use like fast right click. I'm like, come on. Don't put that near the end. It's very cool. Like, yeah, I agree. The blast chamber is cool. The tree farm is cool. But I sat through 20-minute video. Just to find out, oh yeah, this isn't more basically work vanilla. Why leave the most important information to the end? Because I think most people that are going to be building 2x2 tree farms he's assuming that they're technical Minecraft players, and they're technical Minecraft players, they are gonna have Tweakaroo. If you're a technical Minecraft player, typically you have Tweakaroo. So that wouldn't be an issue for you. But I'm not a technical Minecraft player, I don't use Tweakaroo. So for me... yeah. That's not an option. I think that was 2 blasts, right? 3 more and we should be good. And then we get diamonds. At At least say it's modded. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. I do use item scroller, but only for the inventory management. Oh, that's it. No, no auto crafting. Your last yes? Okay. Here's the thing about saying it's modded. Most people that use Lightmatica, Tweakaroo, most technical players still say they're playing vanilla, despite having a mod list in a folder called mods. I personally say I play modded, because I feel if you have a folder called mods and you have things in it, how can you say that it's not a mod? It doesn't matter, but for whatever reason, they feel they need to justify that it's vanilla. 3. Because they're client-side. But a lot of those servers are carpet servers. Those are not client-side anymore. And that modifies the game. Again, I don't care what you call it. You can call it vanilla, you can call it modded. I don't care. But that is why they don't say it's modded. Right? That's why... So... At that point, Optifine is modded too, but most of the people say it's not. Yeah, exactly. The definition of vanilla, especially when it comes to technical Minecrafters, is such a thick gray line that she basically encompasses everything except Feed the Beast type packs. If you're not doing like Feed the Beast style mod packs, you're vanilla. I think is what I've learned. You use mods that are the servers modded. So, the way, I mean, personally, the way I see it is 99.99% of the players don't play vanilla. And that's okay. You're getting Eden flashbacks? Wait. Oh man, Eden. Oh yeah, Chip server. I hope he's doing well. I haven't heard from him or seen anything about him in a very long time. I hope he's doing well. Like, I see him is online, so, like... Thankfully, he's still alive, as far as I know. Unless his computer's just always on, been on ever since. No, that'd be horrible, no. But yeah, Eden, if you don't know, was a server started by Chipsice, I guess, but literally you could not use any mods at all. No texture packs, no Optifine, no nothing. True vanilla. Yeah, that's what I figured, Henrik. Yeah, he's under 18, so he probably just had school and just too much. You have 60 mods. I'll use sodium and use other mods for other kids. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. A lot of times, so for me personally, the way I will call something vanilla if it can be recreated, basically, or it can be replicated by somebody that has just downloaded a vanilla client and launched the game, and then can they do what I'm doing? If the answer is yes, then it's vanilla as far as I'm concerned. Hey, it went great. I'm starting at work on Wednesday. First day of work is Wednesday. So it went well. At least one of the two did. You have 35 mods, 95% of them optimization mods, download Family's Optifine mod pack, and your mod. Yeah. Told you to grow. Well, thank you. I'm glad you believed in me. I have not been paying attention to the booms, by the way. Does anybody knows how many booms we're at? Hey, man, Joel, welcome in. Oh, there's a boom. Let's find out. You think it's 3? So that was 4. Okay, so we do one more boom then. And then we should be good. So your world is vanilla from your theory. Yeah, so the reason I would throw Lightmatica, using Lightmatica still towards the vanilla category, assuming you don't do things easy place. Because using it as a schematic, to me, is the same as somebody just going in vanilla and the blocks are being placed the same way. The only difference is, instead of looking to the side where I need to place the blocks, I'm just looking in front of me. That does not change the way you play at all, to me. Tweakaroo, where you do like fast right clicks and things like that, you cannot do on a vanilla client. So that's why I don't use it personally. Well, have a good one. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I really appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, that's how that's where I draw the difference between. If you can do everything I do with a vanilla client, obviously you can't see the stuff in front of you if you're using a schematic, but I mean, nothing I'm placing or building can't be done with vanilla. Then yeah, that's vanilla. As soon as you put in like a carpet bot in, right? I wouldn't call it vanilla, because someone with a vanilla client, there's no way they're gonna do that. That's fine. But yeah, this whole tangent came about just because, yeah, you were wondering why I didn't say modded in in the video. That's basically why. The gray area of vanilla is very, very wide. Should be almost there. And then how many times are we getting from this? It's 3 per stack, I said, right? So... Oh man, that's 9 blocks. Car represents the inner workings of vanilla Minecraft. Basically. It adds a lot. Let's turn that off. Let's see how much we got. Oh, did I put the filter back in? I did. Look at all those saplings. That came from 1. Don't need more of you. Look at this. Oops, I got a sapling in there. Yeah, occasionally some items do fall in here. Awesome. Yeah. Boom. Almost there. Oh, look at that. We got way more than enough. Okay, cool. Full sugar bucks. Okay, well, he's offline, but I got the stuff. I got the goods. Oh, by the way, here, real quick, because you guys didn't get to see it yesterday because Pizza was online. Right now, he just logged off. That is Il Mango's design, yes. Let me quickly go to this is the new and improved with the roast farm, right? Let me show you guys how insane this one is compared to the other one. Because this one's insane. It really is. It's a fantastic design. Look at this. Look at that! I'm the only one online. I've never seen so many Endermen. Yeah, it's a great farm. It's a great farm. I was trolling him quite a bit when he was here, but yeah, it's a great farm. They are. On your universal tree farm, you mentioned to me only uses less than 10 MSBT. Very well, which is nice. I mean, at this point, I'm happy with my universal tree farm that I'm using, so I'm good. No, I'm the only one right now. So, well, me, I'm the camera account. But that's it. Camera account is in a different location right now. And it is technically generating chunks. So this might be 2 players worth. Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, that's ridiculous. I believe so. So I think that is 2 spectators worth. Or 2 players worth. Still. Because currently my spectator account is in an area that would not have any spawns next to it no matter what. In either scenario, so yeah. It's either way, even with 1, it's still really, really good. I'll wait for him to come back on. The camera count does have its own mob cap. Well, it does increase the mob cap, sorry. For sure. Because I ran into this issue in single player. Where I had to, in single player, I had to change the game rule to not generate new chunks from a camera count, or my mob cap did increase. I did check it with Carpet when I was playing single player. So so spectators accounts definitely increase the mob cap. By default, the rule is set to generate spectator accounts generate new chunks, and as long as you haven't changed that default rule from spectators allowing to generate new chunks, they do increase the mob cap. They can't spawn. Now mobs will not spawn mobs around them, but the mob cap itself will increase. Right? You can't I can't have my spectator AFK in an area. But it will increase the mobs. Yeah. Dougie confirmed it. Mm-hmm. It's both cool and weird. I don't know why it's like that. I mean, it will be a thing in 118, right? 118, everyone's going to have individual mob caps, so that's not going to be a thing anymore. But, yeah. That's how that works. So that's also why that was, I guess, a ridiculous amount of Enderman. I was looking at that, I was like, that is a lot of Enderman. Yep, that's why. That's one of the best things for servers or a mob. Yeah, I actually, until just now, I forgot that was a thing, by the way. So if I wanted to, I guess I can, and there's nobody on, I can increase the mob cap by AFK my camera count somewhere far above and increase the like a guardian rates and stuff like that. YouTube auto emojis annoying? Why not? Why? I think it's great. I love them. See, I don't mind the emojis. I think they're great. Monsters just are. So, from my understanding, from like El Mango's videos and what I've been reading, everyone has a per player mob cap, but there is still a maximum. So if you have one player online, or sorry, 2 players online, one is in the air somewhere, not loading anything. There'll be 70 mobs next to one player. But if you have a mob switch of 200 mobs, there will still be no mob. There will still not be any mob spawning. So mob switch will still, if there's enough mobs for the entire world, it's fine. It's a service, basically. Yeah, you only need 141. But I'm saying, like, if you have more than enough in general, then it'll be fine. So a person will not have more than 70 mobs or 71 mobs next to them at any time by themselves. But on the server level, you could still have a mob switch. So that's really cool. Now, one thing I don't know is if you have two players right next to each other, is it like the old where there's no extra mob spawning, or because there's multiple players in the same area, does it increase the spawns? Because it's per player and each player would have their own. I think it's like old school. So if people are in the same area, there's still 71 mobs would be, around that person, so there's no more mobs would spawn. I don't think it would be 140 then. But yeah. They won't. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I figured. Hey, Joe, welcome in. How's it going? I remain 70. Okay. Also, the reason I say 71, 141 is when I was building the mob switch, I learned that it's 70 per person plus 1. Whatever it is, it's 70 per person, however many people, but it's always plus 1 at the end. I don't know why, but apparently, unless you have that plus 1, some mob will spawn. I don't know why. It just is. So that's why it's always 70 per person plus 1. Makes it real weird for mob switches because it's not a nice even number. But you know, it is what it is. Where did I leave off? Yeah, right here. Nope. Yeah. If you're ever figuring how many mobs you need, just always add 1 at the end. And of course, you can, you know, do more. Feel free to always do more. But also, if you're like on a super busy server, you don't need as many mobs as you think, because like you don't need, like, let's say you have a 10-player server, you don't need 700 shulkers, because unless you have a server where there's 10 people all on at the same time in completely different areas, then you would need that many. But usually that's not the case. So you can usually get away with a little bit less. If you push a shulker with a piston, there are no teleport, will it be pushed? So that is a debate these days, apparently, because someone told me you can't, and I did a test and I confirmed it. That I wasn't able to push the shulker I did. But someone else tried to push a shulker with a piston and they could. So I can honestly not, I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference in how the piston or surrounding areas have to be. So just book by them, no need to extra shulkers. True. So test it for yourself. I don't know if that depends entirely on a specific configuration where it works in some cases, doesn't in others. Something's going on with the whole pistons thing, and I'm not sure what. Like on my design, I pushed them one way, but they wouldn't push the other way. They wouldn't push back. So I don't know. And busting, yeah, is a thing of the past. That is for sure, because of, well, not for elytras. Right? I guess you don't really end bust for elytras. You just go hit up the little room, kill like two shulkers, and keep going. Like, that's not really end busting. You don't need to hit up the entire thing, so speed-wise, a lot faster. How did I make so the mob switch I made was in single player, and it was a 116. And 116, they can be pushed just fine. So that's why my mob switch was, you know, always fine. The mob switch in this world, and I basically have made a mob switch. Yeah, and there's also videos of me, of my mob switch. The mob switch in this world, quote unquote, that I've made is just a copper farm. The copper farm must spawn so many mobs that there's basically a mob switch in the world when it's running. It's not an actual mob switch, but it acts like one. No hostile mob spawn. Link of the link has not come through. Links are disabled, and so they don't even show up. So on Twitch you get asterisks if you try to post a video, or if you try to post a link. But on YouTube they just don't show up at all. So there's that. I know you're putting to an asterisk up. I built up Nembons. Check out my PleasantCraft videos if you want like in-depth stuff of like everything that's been going on here. I already oxidized. Wow. And I built up a Nembons, but I made it a slightly smaller and out of much cheaper materials. Smaller so that way I don't lag the server, because it is a server, it's not a single player. But yeah, that farm is it's part of the videos. And I do, if you search up on my channel, go to videos, just search up mob switch. There's one where I built up the original mob switch, and one where I updated the mob switch to 1.16. Because in 1.16 they made the change where they couldn't be in minecarts anymore, right? Boats / minecarts. And that's when it became a pushing thing. Yeah, now with the whole pushing thing, so if it can be pushed, you can make the same design, right? If it can be pushed, what I would do is just use a chunk loader, put the chunk loader in lazy chunks, and then have the shulkers outside of lazy chunks, so that way the chunk loader, if it's on, will load the shulkers that are in the lazy chunks of this chunk loader. And when you don't need the shulkers, you just don't have the chunk loader on. And it'll start up with the server because it's in spawn chunks itself. So that would be like my recommendations. And then you don't need any redstone for the mob switch itself. You just need redstone for the you need redstone for the portal loader only. Still works. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't push him. There's some weird stuff going on in my test world, and I'm thinking it's because I've updated it from other versions. But in my test world, I experience like micro lag. Like it'll just keep stuttering. But I don't get that like here. I don't get that anywhere else except my test world. So there's something going on in my test world probably. It's exactly what you have now. Oh, nice. Chunk loader unloads with save and quit. So what you need to do, I had to slightly modify mine to have 3 items in it. So that way, at any given time, and tweak some timings. Because basically the one I did is throwing an item back and forth. I had to make sure that at any given time, there's always an item in the overworld that is about to be sent through, assuming it's on. As long as there's always an item in the overworld to be sent through, you know, it'll keep working. Because if you if for whatever reason you only have 1 item in there and you unload it when it's in the nether, right? It loads the overworld one, but it doesn't have any items to throw, so it will not start up. So you want to make sure that the one you're using basically always has an item under like any unload circumstance. That's why I use 3. Basically guarantee that for mine when it was loading the nether mob switch in my single player world. Keeping shulkers in one chunk and then using chunk loader, one can switch it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't even need to keep them in one chunk, right? Because it's what? It's a 3x3 and then a 5x5 lazy for my portal loader. So you can just keep them in a 5 wide, line. So you don't even need to, go that extreme. Isn't 3x3 loaded 5x5 redstone? No, I think it's 3x3 entity and 5x5 lazy. And then 7x7 is just something. It's like spawn chunks. You have the inner entity processing, then you have redstone / lazy, and then you have whatever the hell the rest of it is called. Nothing happens in the 7x7. I think it's 5x5. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's the case. 5x5 is the lazy. Is it 7x7 lazy? Either way, I mean, the setup still works no matter if it's 5x5 or 7x7. Because keep in mind, redstone still works in lazy chunks. You think so? Okay. Yeah. Like, lazy is not separate from redstone. Redstone and lazy are together, I believe. I hope I'm not wrong. Where are we at right now? We're in 187. Oof. So it's, I want to get to, 195. That would be the 15 I need to do today. But I'd like to get to 200 if possible, the stream. Guess we'll see, how long that will give, more or less. How much time that will take, rather. So where did pizza go? Yes. So this server will be upgrading to 118. And for it, we are wiping the entire overworld. The entire overworld is going bye-bye. That is why everyone's living in the end. So that way everyone's builds get saved, basically. We all agreed that overworld is going bye-bye in 118. Yeah. And because the world height is changing, I'm making a 1K by 1K perimeter in 118. Which I know many people really like it when I do world eaters. There's going to be a lot of world eaters to do that. If you're wondering why, because you haven't heard, it's because the deco I want, I'm building is max world height. It's literally from Y negative 60 or whatever it is to build limit. And it's very large. You know, it's an extra 128 blocks on this dragon. So It puts this dragon to shame in scale. Let's put it that way. This is the the age of overly large builds for me. A quarry is also an option. So here's the thing. I don't care about the items. Except, like, maybe at the deep slate level, but like, even then, it's like, I can't be bothered. I will pause it every, probably other level once it gets low enough at the diamond levels. So that way I can go fly around and, you know, pick up diamonds. I will not be running, obviously, the entire thing in one go. That would destroy the server. I'll be doing something like a 200 wide or so at a time. Probably the full length, but just 200 wide. But there's nothing there that I would want, honestly. Everything is craftable except deep slate. Quarry's way slower, yeah. That's the other thing. Quarry is slower, that's true. So I just, like, right, all stones, andesites, granites, all that, all craftable. Don't need it. All renewable resources. So I don't need any of that. Ores, they would get blown up and get not silk touch anyway. I don't know, it's fine. It's one of those things that, yes, you could do it. But not for me. Oh, that just oxidized. It's not a torch. So, yeah. I'll be running basically, give or take 9 to 10, 200 or so wide world eaters. To clear out the area. That's the plan. We'll need to use trenchers to, like, make all the trenches, all that good stuff. But yeah. That's the plan. And then, you know, if there's time, after I build that, I want to do mountain ranges for the perimeter wall. I say if there's time, specifically because it's literally, I'm going to do that after I build the thing in the center. I'm not going to do it in the walls until that's done. It's one big, like, build. So. They're a fun endgame project. So, those of you that don't know, I was, for a short time, part of Hecate. Like, I was on that server. And they had quarries going during that time. And one of them broke down so many times that, I mean, everyone was just calling it the cursed quarry. And I was like, as someone that doesn't understand quarries, I was like, no, I'm never building a quarry. It breaks down too much. I need something that you can just build and it'll work. Can't troubleshoot and rebuild it every little bit. Actually, I'm curious. So, are quarries laggier than world leaders? I asked that because I remember I was trying to troubleshoot a quarry with replay mod, but because it has so many updates, replay mod file was over 100 gigabytes for like a few hours. Well, I've never had those kind of sizes while using world eaters for around the same time. So in terms of like information, in terms of replay mod, it sees way more. But I don't know if that's just replay mod. Are we seeing? Yeah, they are. Don't think so. Come. Probably depends on the one you build, I guess. Yeah, there are definitely many flying machines. That is true. Well, I know that you'll you basically can't run it without, you know, the roof. So I guess the fact that a quarry needs a roof while a world eater doesn't, I guess probably answers the question by itself. But I don't know if the roof probably doesn't do enough to lower that all the way to world eater numbers. Yeah. Like, I wonder if I could. You calculate how many flying machines I can run at the same time on the server? Because if I can run more than 200 wide at a time, that'd be awesome. But the plan right now is 200 wide. Flying machine above is just for light updates. Jump back and sure that was covered. Oh, for the ceiling, yeah. Yeah, no, I know about that one. Yeah, I think at some point somebody was posting in the Discord building a quarry in the end for endstone. And I never realized that you need a roof in the end. Because I assumed that the end doesn't have a natural light level, so it shouldn't need a roof. Have a good one, Ducky. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day. But apparently it does. Because apparently without it, you could make light suppressor or something like that. Which was really cool. Let's find out. What I will need to find, because I currently don't have it, is once 118 hits, I'm gonna need to go find some. There, I can. Trenchers that also have sweepers built into them somehow, or maybe just sweepers I can use with them. I don't know, because like I don't mind making a bigger trench than I need to. Right? That's whatever. Dealing with all the liquids, especially with 118Ks, oh man. For trenches, that's no thank you. If I can avoid it, I will. Yeah, so I mean, the world leader is gonna need trenches, right? So I don't want to dig trenches, you know, every 200 wide to fit a world eater in. I want to use flying machines that make the trenches for me. I know they exist. I just need to get my hands on schematic / world downloads from. You found one that removed liquids? Ooh, nice. Yeah, they're basically mini world eaters, right? PleasantCraft Bliss server has one. Oh, nice. Maybe I can snag it from there. Just come in there like, hey, can I have a schematic for that? Or where did you get a schematic for that? I'm pretty sure they're making their own design for everything though, right now. It's almost over, right? Side Blizz is supposed to be a month, right? So They only have like less than a week left. They gave a world download. Oh, nice. 2 days. Oh, really? So they're not going till the end of the, like, fully end of the month? Because end of the month is on Tuesday. That's the last day, because Wednesday is the 1st. Oh, wow. So I know that they're trying to do the most they can, you know, in a short amount of time. What was their end goal? Like, do they have one, or they just want to see how much, what they can accomplish? Oh, it's supposed to be only 21 days. Okay. Like, were they trying to, like, specifically get, like, certain items, or however many certain items, or just do as much as they can? Because you don't need, like, if you were only getting one of every item, let's say, you wouldn't need nearly as big farms. So. Although it's SciCraft, of course you would. You would make them anyway. To make all the farms, I think so. Oh. They're trying all renewable resources, I think. Okay. Cool, cool. Not sure if they got it. I mean, I imagine they got it for all renewable resources in terms of having at least one of. Because I don't think it's very hard to make all the farms. There's not, you know... The list of farms you can make is large, is smaller than you think in terms of getting unique items, right? Because, you know, if you make a general mob farm, you just knocked out so many renewable resources that all of a sudden you don't need a ghast farm. Right? If you make a witch farm, you don't need a creeper farm. Right? Kind of stuff. If you make a raid farm, you don't need a witch farm because they already have witches there. So in terms of like getting a renewable resource, it's much simpler. But of course, it's SciCraft, so you know they would not stop at just that. So I want to think that they got it. I imagine there's some renewable resources that are a little harder to get, right? Because like music discs, creeper heads, you know, things of that nature are renewable. I imagine they're a bit harder to get. Farming, I think, is a better term. That's why they use a raid farm instead of which one? Yeah. Yeah. I have considered making a witch farm because I needed I need a bit more redstone. And maybe I will, but the problem is, of course, right now, because the overworld's getting reset, making one's kind of, Maybe I'll make a raid farm at some point. Maybe. 4 witches, basically. The thing is, I want to make like an overkill one. I don't really need it. Let's make it like a general raid farm. If somebody with their skulls, what can you make for them? Lamps. That's pretty much it. What else is it good for? Lamps. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to make a Wither skeleton farm because I have such a good location, but I just don't need the drops. It's a weird situation to be in. Like, that usually doesn't happen with me. Like, where I just want to make a farm because I can. But like, I don't need the skulls because I don't really need the beacons. And someone has made one on the server, so I could get beacons if I wanted to. Them. But it's like, I just found such a good location that, like, I just wanna. Hey, Sully, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? We'll see. If we're running out of, you know, farms to make, we'll definitely make one. But probably in the near future, I want to make a chorus farm somehow. I've never made one. I do want to make one. You need bone meal for a lot of things, and the coal for a furnace right you have. Yeah, see that. Yeah, bone meal for a lot of things though. You can just get with a moss farm, which is very easy to make. And you can use charcoal, like what I did. But yeah, if you have a wither skeleton farm, then that kind of takes care of both of those things in one go. So I can definitely understand that. One thing I don't like about fueling a furnace array with, let's say, a wither skeleton farm is the fact that you have to transfer it, or transport it rather. You have to move the charcoal unless you were to put your furnace array in the nether. Which you can, right? Nothing's stopping you from doing that. But it's that active like, I would love it to pipe it right directly into the furnace array. I listened to Tubbo's new song, you really like it? Nice! I'll be quite honest with you, I don't know who Tubbo is or what kind of song it is. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed whatever it was. It's 12, you're out of here. Oh, have a good one, Manchel. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Take care. Where'd pizza go? I want my diamonds. I want my 9 diamond blocks. Darn it. He said he would rather have it now, but then he left. You're making a slam farm on no craft. You'll want to finish it. You just have you sign a Tunnelborn Slimestone. Archive, it's really cool. Really cheap too. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm making a Tunnelbore for sure in 118. I say for sure, but like most likely, very high chance. in 119 I'll be making a tunnel bore, because I think it might be actually faster to mine with a tunnel bore for once than actually normally mine where the deep slate is at those levels, because you can't insta mine it. Tunnel bore might be faster. Now I won't know until later, but either way I think that would be a cool thing to work on. Now I can't make my 420 wide tunnel bore, but hey, you know what? That's fine. It could be like 100, 200 wide. Still good. Probably with some modifications like what Doc M did on PleasantCraft, which is that it floods behind it so you don't have to put torches. That's really cool. A tunnel bore is smaller, but it works. But you can extend it, right? The beauty of tunnel bores is they should be pretty easily expandable, because at a certain point they're just, you know, they just repeat the same thing. Usually the ends are different, but like the middle section is the same. Okay. Yeah, so make it as wide as you want. I think if I recall correctly, for Mango's video, he mentioned the maximum length you could really do, assuming you're like launching it from the side, not from the center, is your render distance minus 2 chunks in like length, which makes sense. So it has to be all within, you know, entity processing. So I guess I should be able to make roughly a 14 chunk tunnel bore, which is 224. But probably I would make it a 12 chunk tunnel bore, so in case it render distance got lowered a little bit, I'll still be fine. Oh wow! Only one left. That's the most even distribution I've ever had. And I just fly a machine, then when it gets back it moves the team. Oh. Wait. Wait. It relaunches itself, but... Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll take a look at them a little closer once I grab a little more stuff here. Wait, so... It launches again automatically? What? No. So what do you mean then? You press the no blocks, the thing moves and activates the duper. Oh, okay. Yes. They're the same side. Okay. So it's one per click. Yeah, there's the wing so far. You can see in the bottom right as well, but yeah. On the bigger screen, it's a little bit nicer to see, right? So there's the bend there. Yep. Yeah, some parts are already getting oxidized, which is awesome. Oh, we're on 190. Okay, awesome. I want to try getting to 195. At least. I mean, I would like to get to 200 today on stream, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know once we get higher and higher up, it eventually starts getting faster and faster per layer. So it comes more to a point in a sense. So we might be starting that relatively shortly, kind of the faster area, quote unquote. Careful of those. So I guess after our earlier discussion, I'm probably gonna make another YouTube channel tonight. Well, maybe tonight, tomorrow, something like that. For varied content. You just blew the entire board up. Whoopsie. Hopefully in creative while you were testing things. If you missed the earlier conversation, I'm gonna be playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which is a CRPG. It's one I'm looking forward to a lot, and I was thinking of streaming it, but I don't want to stream it here. So don't place light blocks. Oh, did you place it somewhere where you shouldn't have? To try to light it up, but then it hit bush limit or something else? Yeah, probably push limit. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, usually in times like that, you want to see if you can just replace one of the blocks with a light source, not so much add one. Because yeah, I remember the first time I was running a World Eater, which was for the Witch Perimeter and single player. One of the flying machines all the way at the end was just a runaway. And I could not figure out why it was a runaway for the longest time. And apparently the reason it was a runaway is because I forgot the TNT. Now you think like, well, why would the TNT, make it a runaway? Like if anything, that means it should be safer, right? No. The TNT was the 12th block to get it to push limit, so that way when it encountered the other side, it would stop moving. And so what happened was it would get to the other side, and it was like, oh, I can grab one more block, and then the block that was supposed to stop it, it just kept going with. So, because they use Glazed Terracotta, which can be pushed, but cannot be, is not attached to sticky blocks, right? So, yeah, that was why I learned that I had a runaway flying machine. Oh man, like the first World Eater I ever ran, well, there were a lot of issues that I ran into that I just never knew about, right? Because like they're not explaining the videos. For example, I didn't know about kelp, right? It's not mentioned in videos because it was made, I think, prior to kelp or something, where you have to remove kelp or it'll break the machine. I didn't know that. Same thing with waterlogged blocks like shipwrecks. You need to remove that as well, because it can't blow it up. So it was a big learning experience. And then I made the mistake of, at some point, I finally figured it out, right? I figured out what was the problem. I fixed it, like I fixed it in creative. It worked, and I was so happy. I recorded the clip. You know, in creative still, or like when I was like after I was doing creative testing, so I was in that world. I recorded the clip for YouTube, not even thinking about it, and so now in that video of it, because there's there's a time lapse of it and everything. You can see like in create apparently in the text field it's like says I filled 500 block or something, which was me filling in the kelp with air or just replacing all the kelp, stuff like that. And so for a while I was like, we were like it's cool and all, but I can't believe you just use creative mode to fill it up. I'm like, how do you use a creative mode? You literally see the time lapse. And it wasn't until like a much later that I realized why that was. That's because I made one clip by accident because I was so excited to finally figure out the solution in the creative world. Basically what I would keep doing is I would just reload the survival backup, because I made backups constantly. Reload the backup, do all the things I did in creative, and then keep going. But make one mistake. And it's like, whoops. And it's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. Like whenever someone brought up like, hey, I can't believe you filled it in, I'm like I don't remember what happened. I wish Twitch doesn't keep logs that far back. But I was like, you have the time lapse. Like, if nothing else, there's a time lapse of me running the entire thing. So, there is that. Yeah. Live and learn. Good times. That was also during the time when I dug a lot of the trenches. Because I didn't know about the whole, you drop water on the side and make it easier yourself. One run of World Eater if you just fill stuff in. Yeah, all right. I mean, it's a fair question to ask, right? Like, I wouldn't go as far as I can't believe, I filled the entire thing, like I creative moded the entire thing when there's a time lapse. But, I would ask, like, hey, why that's there, okay? If I noticed it. Yeah, it's fair to ask. But a lot of times, the simplest answer is usually the correct one. Like, a lot of times people will think like, what, like this person was like thinking of like doing this, and that. It's like, no, usually the answer is they just forgot, or, something very simple. So, a lot of times the simplest answer is usually the correct one. Not always. Not a lot. What farm, out of curiosity, is there a farm you would like to see me build next, specifically? Because now that we have the whole furnace array set up, right, we're done with that. We've fixed the wither roast farm. We don't need to do any of that. Whatever farm we build next is a new farm. I haven't figured out what farm exactly I want to do next, potentially. Can you get creative? Well, I mean, like, so there is limitations. Endermelon farm. So we have the data pack that turns off Enderman griefing. Which is pretty standard on a lot of servers. So that wouldn't be an option. Good try. The other limitation is it can't be an overworld farm. And the reason I say it can't be an overworld farm is because we're wiping the overworld, and I don't want to have all the farms disappear. So it has to be in the Nether, or it has to be in the end. And quarry or another. Well, that's not a farm. Quarries will come in 118. Quarries will come in 118. But it's not a farm. It has to be an item we're farming. I want to make a chorus farm. I don't know if I'm going to do that next or like in a while. And stone farm? Yeah, but once it's done, it's not an indefinite farm. Like once it's, if it's a quarry, it'll be an indefinite farm. But that's too laggy, I think, to run on a casual server. I wouldn't build a quarry, personally. Yeah, after the discussion we had, the quarries are pretty laggy. World Leader, I think, is still fine, but quarry, I think, is pushing it. Look at that oxidation. Yeah, a little harder to come up with one, huh? I kind of want to make a gold farm. So, like, on the list of farms I want to make, I do want to make a gold farm. I kind of want to make, well, attached to it, a bartering farm. If I make a gold farm, of course. Thinking of making a Wither Skeleton farm just for fun, just because I have a really good location. And I don't want to have it go to waste. What else? What other farms are there? I could make a raid farm in the end. Right? I don't think the raid farm doesn't need me to, like, get the start bad omen here. I can get it somewhere else and then go to the end. So I could make a raid farm. Netherwood farm? True, I do need to make one of those, I think. Potentially. I know, Kale is doing the whole Nether woods. So, I was doing all the woods, but he hasn't been on recently, so I don't know, I might need to make one. And then would farm to the current tree farm we got. Could. Hoglin farm. You know, I have never made a Hoglin farm. Because I eat golden carrots. But, you know, considering in 118 we're wiping the overworld and I'm going to lose my villagers, maybe it's finally time to build up a Hoglin farm. For the first time ever. Slime farm, I have. I have already made a slime farm. It's Ilmango's portal-based slime farm. Slime farm we got. I don't have any bee stuff, but there's already like multiple people doing bee stuff. Yeah. Well, that's why. So I have 3 farms in the overworld right now. I have the copper farm, I have a slime farm, and I have a guardian farm. I don't want to make another farm that's gonna go away. That's why right now I said no overworld stuff, because I don't want all my stuff to disappear in 118, right? That'd be a little too much. There's a lot of farms, right? We just went through like quite a few farms, so thankfully the list is there. Just a matter of like, what do I do? Which one should we do next? I'm thinking gold. Mob spawnings. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I know a lot of people are very happy about that. It didn't affect me, so I was like, indifferent about it. But I know a lot of people that, you know, really wanted to go back to the old ways, while keeping the per person stuff, and that's exactly what that they changed it to. So I'm very glad that people got what they wanted. You know, when people are happy, I'm happy. So super fast, you know, perimeter farms are still there. But that's why they're experimental snapshots, right? Because everything's subject to change. They're not even like proper snapshots, they're experimental. They're just trying things. Because we still haven't seen like the deep dark, right? At all. On neither Bedrock nor Java, right? The area with the Warden and that whole section. Stoker sensors, I believe, like, are in the game, or you can add like the recipe for it or something. But they're not. Oops. Yeah, the area's not in yet. Leaks from oh, has Bedrock gone stuff for that? Has Bedrock gone like the area to check out? You don't think they're just some files? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we are still waiting on that. That probably won't come until the actual snapshots will come out. Like non-experimental ones. But the new mountains actually look really nice. The peaks. Like the pointed peaks or whatever they're called in the latest experimental snapshot. I really like those. That's what I was looking for. More of that kind. Although when I'm looking for my area for the perimeter to make, I'm going to find the flattest area I can. Because obviously the more mountainous, the higher it is, the longer it'll just take to go through. It won't break, but it'll take longer. And I kind of am hoping that whatever area I end up doing has like the deep dark there with the Warden. Because I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I would love to just drop tons of flying machine TNT bombs on top of the Warden. I think that would be hilarious. Is it just me? Am I the only one that kind of thinks that? No, Craft is on a seed. We have the inner island and the outer islands. Inner island and then outer islands. Or like an archipelago type scenario where you just have a large, but you have a large main island with like smaller ones around. So we reset some of the outer islands, the stuff that hasn't been built on. 118. Oh, nice. I'm very curious to see how the border is going to be, because it's such a big change to the way generation is. So there's definitely going to be a border, right? That's expected. I think everyone should be expecting that. I'm curious to know how it'll be. How like noticeable of a border is going to be. Because from what my understanding, right, they're adding bedrock to old chunks from Y0 to Y-64, right? It's all bedrock, full solid bedrock. So it's gonna be interesting. At a certain point, like, you're gonna be in a cave potentially, like, on that border where the cave ends and there's just a wall of bedrock. Well, that also means that if you somehow like generate, like have a chunk here and a chunk diagonal that's generated and everything else is new, you could put yourself in that corner and basically have a super secret area. Or if you're really good at breaking bedrock, you can make a home in the bedrock itself, and nobody's gonna see that coming, right? And you get away with that. The most secret location you ever can have. I DM'd the screenshot. I'll check it out in a second. Get through this more complicated area. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have a lot of different biomes on that island. Nice. That's a cool seat. I'm curious, because again, I haven't, besides like watching videos of people trying out the new snapshots and stuff, I haven't tried anything myself. I'm actually kind of curious how difficult it'll be to like find all the different biomes. Like, if you need to find a jungle, is it easier, harder, or the same to find a jungle, right? If you need jungle saplings for whatever reason. And same thing, like, how common are they going to be the mountains? Because if you can find like a mountain every, let's say, 10,000 blocks, well, potentially there's only one mountain range that ain't your seed if you have a small world border. So I'm very curious to find out once like more near the release times how that's gonna be. Also, I just realized something. There hasn't been, like, we're in 117.1, right? But that's it. There hasn't been any other, like, updates. It doesn't seem like they're even talking about any updates for 117 in the current moment. mostly that's shocking because that means there's no, like, game-breaking bugs or things they want to change, like, immediately, right? But only having one version, that's kind of, like, that's kind of crazy. It usually doesn't happen. Usually, like, 2, 3 at least. Thonk. Yeah. Right, because they're not doing any kind of like 117 like snapshots, right? Or they might be fixing stuff. No, that's all right now 118. Well, I mean, I guess they're still calling it part 1 and part 2. I think everyone else is calling it 118. Well, yeah. Are we really not getting any updates to like even fixes or anything like that then? Until winter. Right? That's what that means? I don't know any fixes that need to happen, to be fair. Which by itself is, a little shocking. What are we at? 193. Okay. Let's go 2 more. 2 more. Almost the 3-hour mark, but I think we can go 2 more. This has actually been the longest time it's taken to do 15 layers, but, we did go out and, do some wood stuff and some other stuff, so I don't think it's fair to say that it's taken longer than 2 hours, specifically of just building the dragon. Because we have done other things. And probably, so right now, we're gonna be at 195. It's Friday. I need to check what the highest level is. I'll do that in a second. Replace the glass blocks with glowstone and tunnelboard works. Nice! Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Replace that transparent block with a transparent block. Were you just lighting it up just to see it better? I recommend, like, if you're using a tunnel bore without a mob switch in the world, then I recommend adding water dupers, whatever they're called, in the back. They just flood the area behind you, so that you don't have to worry about mobs. Oh yeah, I'm looking at a little preview. That's on the bottom right. Yeah, you can see the wing is starting to curve in, right? But it's curving to the right on both sides, so I don't think the layers are getting smaller yet. It's possible, but I don't think they're happening yet. It could be, though. Also, we're like at the push limit. Yeah. Well, I mean, you learned that earlier, right? When you blew up the teleport. Hey, Anna, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. And thank you. I really appreciate it. How's it going today? How do you add the water thing? Personally, I don't know. What you can do is, because PleasantCraft releases the world download every time. If you download PleasantCraft Season 7, the world, Doc M made one with a water thing in the back. You can go find it and grab it, and see how he did it. I think it's using a flying machine and observers or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe change the design of the tunnel board itself to be the same one. I think just grab his. But yeah, that's what I was gonna do, at least. If I wanted to grab the water thing. Yeah. I mean, it's very clever. I will admit, it's very, very clever doing it that way. So. Yeah, there were a lot of big plans for by Doc M, right? For Season 7, but understandably he had to take a lot of time off because family comes first, especially you know when you're finally having the child you've been trying for a long time. Good old Daddy Doc. So totally understandable. But yeah. You end up forgetting all the stuff you did earlier. Could, of course, manually, light up behind you, but that seems like too much work. And I'm lazy, at least. I don't know about you. I'm what I like to call a lazy, hardworking person. A contradiction. I'm very lazy. I'll find ways to do things easier if I can. But, if it's something I really want, I will work very, very hard at it. It's how in college I ended up being a valedictorian of my class. Because I really enjoyed it. I really wanted it. I really wanted to do well and learn. So, I ended up being a valedictorian. Even though I am very lazy by nature. Any tips for end raiding tomorrow? Bring a bucket. Bring a shield. Preferably bring a shield with mending. I'm breaking and mending. You don't need to. But if you don't, bring an extra one. Infinity bow. The bucket is there, so that way, if you ever find yourself in a possibly sticky situation, If you're in water, you do not levitate. So you can cancel levitation by putting water in. So that is very handy in certain situations. Like if you're levitating upwards, get yourself a water bucket. Forgot you need a water bucket. Or is that a bow, but backwards? You don't need a bow. Well, a bow sure as heck makes things easier, that's for sure. A wob, a bow. It's okay. I know a bow is very hard to spell. I understand. Now, is that autocorrect doing that? Or your brain is just reversing it? Which I've had happen. I guess if it's autocorrect, that means wob is an actual word, right? Or something you've saved. Oh, you call it a wob. Oh. Why do you call it a wob? Is it because most people put the sticks and the string backwards? In the crafting recipe? So they basically effectively try to make a wob. I think that is the most common, like, mistake for crafting recipe people make, despite knowing the crafting recipe. Oh. Yeah, that's why. Do we have enough in our inventory to finish this layer? Let's find out. Oh yeah, and then I want to see how many layers I have. If I'm on track to get this done by end of day Sunday. Because remember, that's the goal. Wing 1 this week, Wing 2 next week. And then we're done with the dragon. After I'm done with the dragon, you better believe I'm going to be releasing a video of this thing oxidizing from 0 to 100. And I might release a video of just like the full time lapse. Just like little extras, you know, type things. Maybe like as a short, I don't know. Probably not as a short. Let's see. Could be cool. I know many people have asked for the a time lapse of it oxidizing. Thankfully, making a time lapse of that is actually quite simple, because it'll be done just like in a creative copy of the world. I did not have enough Because, yeah, I just set all blocks to copper, non-oxidized, turn up random tick speed, and do a recording. Yeah, I know when the copper, like all the time warp videos of copper came out, they weren't actually waiting that long. They just upped the random tick rate and made it oxidize faster. Or if anyone has actually done that specifically, where you know, they waited that long, then I'm sorry for them. There was an easier way. This is enough, hopefully. You know what? Let's take the extra. It's fine. Just in case. Let's go. Eee. Slush. Okay, let's see where we are. Ooh. Okay. That's looking good. So we're at 195, right? Yeah. We're 95. The top of it, look at that. See, it gets small. That's where it really is 242. So minus 195. So we have 47 layers left. So I actually need to do like 24 layers for the next 2 days to get it done in time. So that means probably later today I will tackle a little bit extra. Seems like I need to. And probably get to like 210 or something. I don't know. Quite a bit left on this guy for this wing. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that these wings, well, together at least, add up to more than 50% of the entire build of the dragon. It's quite a lot of materials. So it makes sense that this is taking quite a while. Next week, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the other week in a week with work, but we will see. We will do what we can. Persevere. If we need to do 24.5, around 25, let's say, that means I need to do, if I want to do only 15 each, that means I would need to do 20 or so layers more today. But because the top ones are smaller, I think an extra 15 layers today would be fine. Or I do 10 layers and then like do like another 10 extra layers tomorrow after the stream. I know. We'll figure it out. Well, you know, we have options, right? We always have options. Yeah, let me... As much as I like this tranquil stuff, not right now. We're really a dragon. It's not time for tranquil. It's time for epic. By the way, those of you who've been watching my latest PleasantCraft videos, how has the music been? Has there been any like jarring music or audio, like sound effects? They'd be like, "That's kind of weird there," or doesn't really work, or has been relatively okay. Still learning that process, so I'm sure there's some mistakes. Oh, Alex, welcome in. Happy Friday. How's it going? Oh, here we go. Oh. There it is. 195. Oh. It's the dark spot. I'm sure there's going to be more that I've missed down the line. Let's look at this. Let's get from above, actually. Let's start from here. Yeah. Awesome. Once it's greener, it's gonna look a lot better, of course, because it's gonna match. But it is what it is, you know? I like it. Down we go. Yeah, well, let's. I had a feeling I wouldn't need all of it, but oh. Well, thank you. Making a Discord 3 months now. Released it today. Found loads of bugs and couldn't find before. Now it's fixed. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got it fixed. Congrats. Yeah, usually that's what happens. You let me get another shulker here. You don't find until more than one person is trying out things out in different ways. That's why QA is a thing a lot of times in companies. Not always. Some people don't have QA or not a good QA. Yeah, sweet. We did it. We did it. And man, we actually have all the copper now, so I actually don't need to go at AFK at the spot. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird to say that, yeah, I don't have to like go right now into the overworld at AFK. Because all the copper has been collected. Awesome. Okay. You have you and that's about it. Hey, that's fine. You know, as soon as it makes public, you can have people test it. Come, make a small server, have people come in and try it out. Why not? But guys, that is gonna do it for me today. Man, nice little pretty much 3-hour stream. We got more progress with the dragon done. We'll work on him more this weekend. And, we're getting that wing done. We're getting that wing done for sure this week. Darn it. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is the last Friday stream at this time. Last weekday stream at this time. For the rest of the year, probably. Because starting next week, and I'll make an announcement, of course, on Twitter. We're going back to the 7 p.m. schedule. Because, work. But weekends are going to stay at 9 a.m. as always. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific for some more fun games. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. Or if you liked it, hit the like button. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Goodbye. Take care, everyone. Happy Friday.